So after a quite long hiatus from YouTube, I decided to come back, activate my old account, and I wanted to share with you guys my new project. I just picked this up the other day. It's an Arch Rivals basketball arcade machine. Grabbed this on Craigslist. And this is kind of going to be my my winter project. It's actually in really good shape. You can see the marquees, no cracks, no splits, nothing like that. Everything works, all the buttons. Joysticks feel real good. You know, the only thing is going to need a couple, you know, cam locks for the front of there and then down there. I do need a new switch for the test button, but nothing super bad. On the side here, you can see the artwork is a little bit scuffed up in a couple places, but not too bad. I don't think I'm going to really do much with it. The other side is a lot worse, but it's not horrible. My original plan for this was going to be buy a multi-board and toss it in, but I wasn't really doing a whole lot of homework on it, and turns out doesn't really have like a JAMA harness in the back like I was hoping. So now what my new plan is, this is going to be probably just a MAME machine, I believe was what I'm going to turn it into. Now, I do want to keep the original monitor because I want to keep this as original as possible looking. I want it to look like an arcade machine. I want it to sound like one. And we're going to have to, you know, edit the control panel. I want to do, you know, just the classic stick with the 6 buttons, 3 on each row. Probably not going to throw a trackball or anything in there. It's comfortable like it is now for 2 people. And I kind of like it that way. I'll show you in the back here. Grab my flashlight. Yeah, this is where I didn't really do my homework. For some reason, I just figured that this would just have a regular JAMA harness. Apparently, it's somewhat JAMA, but yeah, the wiring's all different, and they don't really make an adapter. So, I've ordered a new JAMA harness. That should be here next week. I'll start getting stuff wired up. I ordered two new control sticks and new buttons, because the ones on here, they work. I was planning on kind of using them, but I really like micro switches. And you know, you see these old style ones where they're just contacts. And I really like kind of the snap of the micro switches. I had an arcade machine a couple years ago that I put those in, and I really liked them. Same thing with the joysticks. The joysticks are optical, so I'm just going to throw on your normal 4-way, 8-way ones. I also ordered a J-Pack so I can go from a JAMA harness into my computer and run MAME on it. And hopefully that stuff will start showing up next week, and I'll try to keep everyone updated on what's going on, the status of the build. I want to keep it so that the JAMA harness is in there, so if somewhere down the future, if I just want to, you know, throw a multi-board in, call it good, you know, maybe if I want to sell it someday or something like that. The arcade board itself is huge. You see right there, that's the game, and then you got the soundboard off to the side here. The guy I bought this from was actually really nice. I think he gets them for free. He says he buys them, you know, broken, and then he fixes them up. I don't think he gets them for very much, if anything. I don't know if you can see. He had like one wire that pulled out of that plug. That's all that was wrong with it. But you can see all of his like tags and stuff like that, where he actually rips everything out, cleans it up real nice. My last arcade machine, I bought it from a bar, and I don't think it was ever cleaned since the 80s. This is actually very nice, very clean. I'm really happy with it. The screen isn't actually that bad either. Very minimal picture burn in it. I think the only spot really that you notice is up towards the score clock. My last one, let me put this door back on here. Like I said, my last one, there we go. My last one had quite a bit of picture burn in it, because that one was a Capcom bowling, so you had a lot of lanes and stuff that were picture burned into because the background didn't move or anything like that. Where this one, you get a lot of movement, which is nice. So yeah, of course, the only place that you're going to have the picture burn is where your clock is all the time. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. You've got, you know, everything just looks great. Looks amazing. You know, coin door, I think the right side one I just got to mess with a little bit. I think some quarters every now and then get stuck. He has a free play button rigged up there. And other than that, like, the game itself is actually very fun to play. Played it quite a bit, but I want to play, you know, some of the games that I have, you know, never played before. So my next step is to getting the computer set up with MAME and everything, and until the arcade JAMMA harness comes and everything like that. And then we'll start getting into some wiring and stuff like that. And I'll try to keep everyone updated as what's going on and everything. So, until then, thanks for watching.